We're going to talk about Glorious Goodwood in a moment. I mean, I'll get to Glorious Goodwood because this is really wound me up. I'll get to that in a moment, but we'll get to Glorious Goodwood in a minute. But yeah, this lady was saying to me a few weeks ago, she said, "I don't believe with all this, if what's going on." Well, she wants to get down the hospital and see what's going on down there. Then, gosh, I couldn't believe it. Though when I spoke to her, the things that she told me, she said, "Oh, I don't believe with all what's going on at the moment. I don't believe it at all." Well, she wants to get herself down the hospital, and see it all kicking off in there. Andy Berman, the mayor of Greater Manchester, an area with a population of about 2.8 million, said that he agreed with this decision, and this is as there had been a marked change in the picture. This is also with regard to the spread of COVID-19 in this area, but they have gone from a falling rate of cases in nearly all of the boroughs. Last week, the rising rate in 9 8 of 10 affecting communities across a much wider geography. He also said in Rochdale, the one borough where cases have fallen, they are still too high. He said that all residents, young and old alike, should protect each other by observing the requirements, which will actually be reviewed weekly. This also means that the more we stick to them, the quicker they will be removed, he said. Now, Glorious Goodwood tomorrow is the final, and they have allowed, I'm going to talk about this now, have allowed 5,000 people to spectate them. I think that is a lot of people, 5,000 people to be spectated. Come on, really? I mean, I'm not being funny, but they've just, they're now saying that 5,000 spectators can go to Glorious Goodwood tomorrow. There are lots of other events that are going to be taking place this weekend. There's a sports event that's on this weekend. I can't remember what it is, but they've got a lot of spectators going there as well. So they've just allowed 5,000 members to go. So why can't they not allow everyone else to go? I mean, 5,000 is a lot of people, I think. A lot of people. Yeah, it's a lot of people. 5,000 is a lot of people at one event. A lot. I mean, I just can't get over that. I really can't. 5,000 people at Glorious Goodwood. That is a lot. It's got to be, isn't it? It is to me. Because I get very, with lots of people around me. So I know all about this. I just think it's a lot, and I think, really, it's just got to me now about this. It just really has. But William Ragg, MP for Hazel Grove in Stockport, which is also up north, tweeted that Greater Manchester was not the home of glorious area, and this is treating all 10 boroughs the same. That was not the right approach. His view, though, was supported by Graham Brady, MP for Oddshampton in the South West, who added that the latest update for Telford said that infections continue to be at a low level. The Trafford latest figures that showed the 7-day infection rate of COVID-19 was 38 cases per 10,000 people, 100,000 people in the week ending on the 26th of July, which I would believe was on Sunday. Was it? Yeah, Sunday. Sunday was the 26th of July. The average in England was actually 5. Now, Jonathan Reynolds, he's the Shadow Secretary for the Work and Pensions and the MP in the Greater Manchester area. He said the figures were showing an increase in infections, including in Tampside, which were positive tests per 100,000 population. That has gone from 4.9% to 16.3%. Now, Leicester has introduced a strict local lockdown at the beginning of July because the city's 7-day infection rate had actually risen to 135 cases. It has since the falling of 58, and the lockdown was lifted for some suburbs of this city. Now, Blackburn and Darwin had the highest 7-day infection rate out of the 19 local authority areas, which were affected by the new announcement, with 91 cases per 100,000. The current rules for the rest of England allowed 2 households of up to a maximum of 30 people to meet indoors. In Wales, indoor meetings between different households are still not allowed, but 2 households of any size can join up in an extended household. In Northern Ireland, groups of up to 10 people, would you believe, from 4 different households can meet indoors. That's a lot of people. While in Scotland, up to 8 people from 3 different households can also meet indoors. But Scotland's First Minister, Nicola Sturgeon, said the decision is to ban households in parts of Northern England from meeting indoors was the right one, adding that this is a sharp reminder that the threat of this virus is still very real. Now, Mesket Averzi from the Muslim Council of Britain Britain, so the restrictions weren't likely to have a large impact on Muslim families celebrating Eid. Unclear, this was why it should short notice provided that, but important that this message is concluded as quickly as possible, he tweeted. On Thursday, yesterday, a further 38 people in the UK died, bringing the total number of COVID-19 associated deaths to 45,999. Now, we will leave that story there for now because we're going to play some music, and then when we come back, I want to talk about the weather, the climate change, and then we'll go straight in to a Mutt Day. It's National Mutt Day today, so we'll talk about that later on in the show. Time for Aha singing "The Sun Always Shines" on TV, and the King of Wishful Thinking. So I might go west.
That's not how it's gonna be. And I deny the tears in my eyes. I don't wanna let you see. No, that you have made our hole in my heart. And now I've got to fool myself. I'll get over you. I know I will. I pretend my ship's not sinking. And I'll tell myself I'm over you. 'Cause I'm the king I wish for. I'll get over you. I know I will. I'll pretend my ship's not sinking. And I'll tell myself I'm over you. 'Cause I'm the king I wish for. Thinking, if I don't listen to the talk all the time, then maybe I can fool myself. I'll get over you. I know I will. I'll pretend my ship's not sinking. And I'll tell myself I'm over you. 'Cause I'm the king I wish for thinking. I'm the king I wish for thinking. Over you, I know I will. You made a hole in my heart. But I won't shed a tear for you. I'll be the king I wish for thinking. I'll get over you, I know I will. I'll pretend my heart's still beating. 'Cause I've got no more tears for you. I'm the king I wish for thinking. I'll get over you. I know I will. You made a hole in my heart. And I'll tell myself I'm over you.
Great song that was, absolutely brilliant. There's the Go West singing that. That's a good song. Let's move on then, because we're going to talk about something. Okay, two things. First of all, I want to talk about the climate change, okay, and the weather today, because it's absolutely scorching. The weather is boiling, 34 degrees, as I said earlier on. That is amazing, really. The weather is just amazing, but yeah, it's driven by industrial society that are having an increasing impact on the UK's weather. This is what the Met Office has said. The annual UK